Hello, too spooky for Seiken Densetsu 3 tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play. Whoa, what's wrong with this boat? With me, Blue Ankilo. Whoa, I'm scared. You should be scared. Last time we took a boat to Velsina to visit the king and ask where the next elemental is. But the boat turned out to be haunted. And the music is super spooky. And there's screams everywhere. Uh-oh, this is gotta be that ghost ship everyone was talking about. Did we ever talk to anyone that talked about the ghost ship? I don't know if I found those people. No, whip me off. I want to go home. Wait, you idiots, says the fairy. I do feel the presence of spirits nearby, but it's faint. So there could be an elemental on board? I can't be certain, but stay on the lookout. Something's coming, be careful. Hello, friend? Oh, not friend. They are in fact zombies on this boat. Well, we know how to deal with zombies. Miss. 20 XP zombies. If I could just connect with my sword. And some imps. Okay. Imps are a lot easier to connect with in this game than the last one as well. Secret of Mana imps were kind of hard to connect. So we can go upstairs. We're taking quite a lot of damage. Good thing we bought that armor in the last town. Because we're definitely on the fragile side in here. Maybe we should be taking advantage of Angela's light magic a little bit more before people start dying. But this is a, I would say, fairly notoriously difficult section of the game. Curse Column. Death Diary. Blood Book. Those all sound super helpful. Shouldn't there be a door here? I mean, it is probably a haunted ship, so maybe things don't connect up quite the way you think. Alright, I think that was the door we started in when we woke up. Probably should heal Angela before she dies. Wowzers. Gotta give her some more stamina. Gotta build that defense up a little bit. I didn't miss a door, did I? This place isn't that big of a dungeon, so it shouldn't take too long. The, we're gonna call it the rib attack on the zombie, where he opens up his amidst his torso, is really quite brutal. It's like a piercing kind of attack that very rarely misses. Can't really block it or dodge it or much. If you're anywhere near him, you get hit. You never put anything in stamina, Thor? Why would you do that? You gotta put a couple points into stam. Did it ever go? Oh no, one of these doors had a kitchen in it. Or like a dining room table. Angela has the best defenses. She's got the best magic defenses. I'll give you that much. Her physical defense is not a thing. I mean, she's barely even wearing clothes. How could she stop a sword? Endless chomp. Everyone just took like 100 damage. Brutal. Oh, we got some clown ghosts. No time for clown ghosts. Who's on your team? Well, Hawkeye doesn't get a lot of physical defense. That's fair. You say Bryce? She's not that fragile, though, usually. Rest? No, that's not rest. Seems like a bad idea. It's probably not the best time for resting. Do you guys want to see what happens if you rest? If I was playing alone, I would never rest in the middle of a ghost ship. Maybe it'll be fine. Just have an extra little nap. Ah, there's a bunch of monsters attacking us! And I can't cast my magic. I mean, we shouldn't die here, but we could take a bunch of extra damage. You tried to rest with a half-dead party? What do you think would happen in a ghost ship? Just one little ambush there. But maybe now we can rest. Just keep resting until you finally get left alone. You only get one try. Alright. Fair's fair. Your characters are smarter than me. But yeah, this is why you gotta buy all those fairy walnuts and cup of wishes and stuff. Because this is a dungeon with no ability to take a break, basically. Most dungeons, if you're really having a bad time, you can go back to town. Not this one. Blood Book, Death Diary, Curse Column, Death Diary. Oh, it might be a puzzle. Blood Book, Death Diary, Curse Column, Death Diary. Go back to the library. Alright. Just make sure I remember. Blood, Death, Curse, Death. Blood, Death, Curse, Death. Unfortunately, we gotta go all the way back. Man, those zombies are just kicking my butt. I was not expecting them to do as much damage to Duran. There's an item merchant? Fair enough. Better than nothing. Hey, level up time. Seeing as we can't buffer intellect, stamina is going to be the thing here. Carly. We'll get her intellect up to 9, a little bit more healing power. Maybe spirit is more important for Carly anyway, I don't know. I forget exactly what counts for spell power on the clerics in this game. It might just be spirit, to be honest. Does Duran need some stamina? Yes, but it's more important that he doesn't miss, so. Dexterity should be your hit rate and evasion, which definitely helps with your one big swing that you don't want to miss on. He does dish out the damage. Can't argue that. When he's not missing. Sheesh, that one really kicked our butt again. Some spells use all your stats? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not too worried about looking it up until we get to promotion time. For now, it's just sort of like pick whatever stats you want, but you know, I'll pay more attention to it once we get promoted. Blood, death, curse, death. Blood, curse. Blood, death, blood, curse. Was that? Oh shoot, I'm not even sure if that's what it was. Blood, curse, death, curse? Blood. No, it was definitely blood, death. Blood, death, curse, death. Blood, death, curse, death. I had it in my head that there was 2 bloods in a row, or 2 bloods in the combo. Is this the ship's log? Death, 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 death. Whoa, that's pretty disturbing. Hello there. It's me, Metello, the supernatural enthusiast. I have fulfilled a dream of mine. I'm a ghost. But now that I've tried it out, I think I'll go home. Now it's your turn to try. Farewell! Wait, what? I don't want to be a ghost. No way, I can't give up the ghost yet. That ain't fair. Well, looks like whatever curse that man passed on to you. Once you're cursed, you can't get off the ship till you give it to someone else. So we have to basically pick someone to... Hey, you're gonna abandon me? Oh, does it really matter? You were considering switching places with one of your friends. Don't deny it. Oh, you got me. Come on, girls. Whoever or whatever made this curse is on the ship. The rest of the group should go look for it. I'm counting on you. I'll be here if you want to take my place and let me search instead. You rewound? Why did you rewind? You don't have to be... You can bring whoever you want. Can't you? I thought they literally just said that you could change. You have to go out of the room and come back in. That's all. It's easy. We're gonna ditch Charlotte. See you later, kiddo. Just ditch the annoying kid with the speech impediment. Alright, so we got DPS and magic. You definitely want magic for what's coming up ahead. So we're going to be relying on our healing items for a while. That was my plan all along. Yeah, Robert's been telling stories on the YouTube chat for a while. For those of you listening to the YouTube chat. Alright, so we gotta be a little bit more careful with the whole HP thing with no Carly to heal up. But we have tons of candy, so you can just candy up between battles, no big deal. Honestly, sometimes it's a little bit easier with two characters, because you can sort of split the enemy's attacks down a little bit more. Like, it's easier to tank and have one of them sort of focused on you and the other one not attacking you, or not attacking your ally. Like, you can split their directions up, like an MMO tank that's making the enemy face away from the group. All right. Well, now we can get through that door, which was previously closed. The fact that we can two-shot these imps, I'm pretty happy about. Almost a one-shot with the special attack. But anyway, let's check these rooms out from right to left, I guess. Oh, it's a trap room. We should just leave immediately, but... Can't select magic. Of course not. probably fairly easy to die in a room like this if you're not careful, so let's blast him. Can't select Angela. Alright, that worked out. Oh wait, welcome! If you just ran away, you'd never find the secret zombie shop, where you can buy another sword. So I guess if you didn't buy a sword back in the last town, you could buy it here at the secret zombie shop. What about the next room? Oh no, another ambush! So I would say this dungeon is much more difficult if you don't bring Angela. The only sort of way to make it easier is to bring Kevin. Kevin in werewolf form crushes this dungeon. Like most of the game, Kevin is very overpowered. And if you brought Kevin, make sure you don't leave him as a ghost, by the way, just as a tip. Make sure he's in your active party. Hey look, more armor upgrades. Whatever, don't need them. Oh, Angela. You're making the YouTubers think you're garbage with your never letting me select you to cast magic thing. I guess the difference was in Secret of Mana you could select them and then they wouldn't let you cast magic. In this one they don't even let you select them, so it's just more confusing. I guess I'm just glad she's got nearly 200 HP by these days. Oh look! Welcome to the ship of wandering souls. Doesn't even take that long. Probably should have pulled out some more candies from the storage before we came up that. Undo the curse on my friend right now. There is but one way. Defeat me. Gova attacks. So this boss sucks. You know, Angela's here. Holy boats. Who's more manly, me or Kevin? I don't know. Kevin's pretty manly. Not sure I can stack up to that. And he's a werewolf, so that's like pretty alpha male, right? So, it's nighttime, so Lumina's magic's a bit weakened. Oh, she got muted. But Lumina is still very strong against a darkness boss. Where's my... Can you please go back to Duran? Thank you. Oh, I forgot all my buffs. Yeah, we'll put those buffs on. Heal all effects. Don't worry about medical herbs. Just go Stardust. Alright. Oh, come on. Let me cast my cool spells. I don't know how long they last, but I'll give them a try. I say that. Should heal up first. Alright, so strength up, intelligence up. Let's see what damage. What were we doing before? Like 100 damage or so? Let's see what this looks like. We're doing about 37, 38 with our physical. I mean, it's not the hugest increase, but I believe Spirit probably also increases your magic defense. So putting it on Duran wouldn't be a total waste either. But now, the main thing was getting that strength up for Duran, because we went from 38 damage to 62 damage. It's pretty good. Alright, he's kind of up high in the air, which is when Duran can't really have to do much. So it'd be a great time to have a spellcaster that can hit things up in the air. So the other option for this boss fight would be to bring some of those holy coins Because then you can have anyone cast Holy Light. Although it probably at reduced power if you're not a mage, but still. Typically when I fought this boss, I didn't bring Angela because I wanted to bring Carly for healing and Duran for killing things. But that was a huge mistake. You definitely want to bring Angela for this fight. If you got it. Raid Shadowlands. Are they still advertising all over the place? Or was that just a meme from 2019? Oh, we got an MP already? Yeah. You had light coins as well? Well, weren't you prepared? Were you following a guide or something? But Angela plus fairy coins, or fairy walnut should be just fine. I mean, you can tell the boss doesn't even do much up there. So, like, it's no big deal. Just 9 of all coins. Don't you like bringing the healing items and all the other stuff you can bring? Alright. We're back into physical mode. I think what I'll do is I'll throw a power-up on Angela. See if that'll help her do a little bit of passive damage. She's probably not hitting at all right now, so. Well, but this is like a surprise dungeon. You wouldn't even know it was coming without following a guide. I guess if you've got a lot in your stash, you can just pull out whatever you need, but you'd have to, like, be buying pretty proactively to predict this dungeon this early in the game. It's what? About 20 bucks per coin, maybe 20, 30 bucks per coin. So if you've got an extra few thousand, you can stack up all the elements, I guess. I mean, it's not a terrible idea. I think it's a little bit too early to have a full stash of spell items. Yeah, I mean, if you can afford them, might as well, I guess. I just wouldn't really specifically grind for them. I think most players probably wouldn't buy more than a few general purpose coins when they first went to that town, the night market. Anyway, this boss is really not that bad. Like, it's relatively chill boss. The trouble is just, you know, you only have 2 party members, so it takes a little while. But the, I really would recommend, if you don't bring Rise with the strength up, defense up kind of spells, starting to get used to bringing those coins, or whatever they're called, the Sahagin scales and stuff, for boss fights to buff your character's strength, defense, magic. I think it just seems to last, like, forever. So, just buff your stats. It's really strong. Like, we went from 38 damage per hit to, like, 62. Like, that's a pretty nice buff. Imagine if you were Kevin getting the double attacks. You have released my wandering souls. I will lend you my power and free your cursed compatriots. And we've got another elemental. Yay! I'm back! No one missed you. Now she's forever, like, 500 experience behind the rest of the team. Shade, from here, if you're here, does that mean the Darkstone is on the ship? Unfortunately, the Darkstone has been lost. It may no longer be in this realm at all. What? When the world faced devastation from a war not seen since the rise of the Benevodons, the ever-increasing darkness activated the Darkstone. But then what happened to the Benevodon of Darkness? Humankind tried to harness the energy of the Mana Stones to bring peace to the world. However, they soon fought over control of the energy. Dark forces took advantage of this, and soon the world spiraled into an all-out war. My first not troll LP idea, Super Mario RPG. Already been done, Huzzle. Nice try. Already finished. Didn't the Priest of Light mention something about that? Maybe. The seal on the Darkstone was broken, and creatures of darkness, including the Benevodon, brought the world to the brink of destruction. Since then, the Darkstone disappeared. Bereft of my home, I was forced to wander the seas in the ghost ship for many long years. Do you know what happened to the Benevodon of darkness? How did the world avoid darkness? I do not know. The creatures of darkness simply disappeared without warning. What? It has been many years since then. The world recovered, but the Benevodon is not gone for good. I believe the monster may have once again returned to the Dark Stone. It may even have been sent into the realm again. So even though humans have no way to deplete the mana power, the reason it's become so scarce might have something to do with the Darkstone. So what? Whoa. It's complicated. With the souls dispersed, the ship has no more place in the world. It what? Duran just says what to everything. Kind of like a little Theodore. Well, Theodore was always ha. But Duran is always what? Guess we're just swimming to the island here. I wonder if there's going to be a Salamando in the volcano. That'd be nice to have 5 elements. Or maybe an Undine because we're next to the water. I mean, typically you get Undine first. We haven't even heard of her. Buecha Island. Oh no, that volcano's ready to explode. We gotta get out of here. Okay, you know what? That ghost ship only took like 25 minutes. That was easy. Not bad at all. Welcome to Buecha Island, though. It's got a cool music theme. At least they start you off with a perfect heal. The island's about to go nuclear. Well, I mean, that's... We're rolled out of the fire, off the frying pan into the fire, basically. Active volcano. Not the best place to land. Oh, there's a turtle up there, by the way. Maybe even a ninja turtle. What was that? Just some sort of turtle guy. Whatever. Oh, this place is not sturdy. Keep going this way, but this is always the dead end. We gotta go past the Manid statue. I think? Where the heck am I trying to go? I'm stuck. I can't get off this island. We're doomed. No, really. We've got 3 directions. They're all dead ends. What am I missing? I thought seeing the turtle bro would trigger something. There's a small path going down. There are earthquakes happening constantly, so I figured something would tweak. I missed the small path. Well, we're just gonna spend 10 minutes going back and forth, not seeing a small path going down. I mean, I walked against the southern side of this room, but can't go south here. We're doomed. Oh, I thought this was the ocean. I see. Kind of, yeah, that room, yeah, there's some repetition here. That's part of the problem for my head. Game dev's getting lazy, using the same map for 2 screens. My mind must have blocked it off my memories. So we got some Sonics. Oh, sure. Please open. Thanks for the candy. Sonic dropped some candy for us. So this is just the opposite side of the same room with the mana statue. Just to connect points, that's all. Well, before we go right there, let me just guarantee that this duplicate screens don't go anywhere if I go right again. Ah, there is no right this time. Alright. I think that's why my brain had it all confused. There's two of basically the same screen, and one of them goes right, the other one doesn't. Tomato Mans. It's also quite nice that you can hit Tomato Mans with physical weapons now and not need to use magic. How are you still alive? Mostly because the girls don't do any damage, probably. Alright. So lots of paths that look like they should be paths, and not paths that actually are paths. The Sonics tend to be weak to Sylphid. Now that we've got Sylphid. Pretty effective. Fair amount of the deeps. And we get a pretty good amount of experience for these fights too, again. Another kind of upgrade in enemy levels going to this area. Seeing like 20s per fight is pretty nice. Are you summoning other monsters? How is that? That is not cool. One thing I really like about this area is it's always timed to be dawn. So we're getting... The shift from day to night here is just like... It's not exactly scripted, but it's always nighttime on the ship. So it's always morning here. It's got a nice feel. And the enemies start to change. You know, the Rabbites stop sleeping before you walk in. Stuff like that. So does this just loop around? Yeah, it just loops around the top here. So we've only got one more route to go, which is up from here. Hey. When I do my special, you're supposed to die. Dodge it like 5 times in a row. It's gonna be real nice when Charlotte can do AoE healing. So we're level 13. We're fighting level 13 enemies. We must be doing okay for our experience. No need to grind or talk about grinding right now, but... Feels like we're probably on par for levels, basically. Haven't missed anything super important. We haven't done a lot of backtracking because I generally know approximately where I'm trying to go. But I have done a couple extra screens of fighting just for showcasing the whole map. Hey look, it's a town of Tomato Man. It's Tomato Town. I'm gonna take you to Tomato Town. It's not quite Flavor Town, it's on the way there. The eruption is imminent. If you wish to escape, you should do so now. We will remain here and let nature take its course. We will be boiled by the molten fury of the earth into a delicious sauce. Welcome. Would you like to buy any supplies before the end of the world? We have bikinis and pajamas. Come again! I don't know why the Tomato Men are selling you bikinis on this This island? I guess it normally would be a tropical, you know, retreat, but right now it's not appropriate. Alright, so once again we're back to fan service for Angela. Alright. A little bit more defense for everybody, help keep people a little bit sturdier. Item shop? You betcha. Okay, just make sure we're maxed out on the things we use in our inventory. Yeah, the fan service isn't... I'm using the term fan service, but that wasn't really the point, I don't think, of the Super Nintendo's... Like, it's silly, but there isn't any real... Like, they're not showing much off, I guess. It's just... They didn't even change your sprites for, the bikinis and stuff. The remake, though, yeah, that's a completely different level. Alright, should have bought weapons before I equipped everything, my bad. The ruler of the seas resides in a cave to the west of the town. To leave the island, you must ask for its aid. However, the entrance to the cave at the top of the mountain has been caved in by a huge rock. Destruction may come before you can dig around it. King of the seas, they say. First, it's time for new weapons, though. Another plus 11 damage for Duran, and 3 for Angela. I gotta look up if there's any weapons with some sort of extra properties for the girls. Because these damage upgrades for them is like, almost completely useless. The strength of the weapons on the on Angela and Charlotte just never keep up with enemy defense. So they're almost always going to do 1 damage to anything, unless it has 0 defense itself. Like, the other characters get weapons that actually scale. The girls, not so much. And it's not to say they've got no way to defend themselves. It's just... I spend a lot of money on those useless weapon upgrades. But if one of the weapons gives you, like, plus 5 intelligence, that's probably way better than any plus 3 or minus 3 to your physical. Alright, Agatrices are dangerous if we let them grow up. I don't think we saw it happen a single time in the last game, but things generally are balanced better in this game in terms of HP and difficulty. Oh, look. One of them grew into a prickle beak. But we killed one in time, I guess. Level up! Oh, I can't turn down more intellect. We gave Angela a little bit of, we gave her a bit of stamina at least. She got like 2 points in stamina. Level up for Duran. Well, hitting harder is my favorite thing. It's gonna be a level up for Carly coming. Well, she might be a little bit behind because she missed a boss fight. Also, by the way, Angela's nearly dead. Yeah, prickle beaks are jerks for sure. We probably need some more spirit on Carly. She's not full healing people anymore. After a couple level ups with no spirit growth, she's only healing for about 140, which is not really enough anymore. Thanks, girls, for not even being selectable. They weren't even attacking. Oh yeah, we got a new spell. Evil Gate. Kind of seems straight out of Chrono Trigger, but... Decreased defense. Get wrecked, everybody. Yeah, should have used diamond shards. Is it as bad as Secret of Mana? Is far worse, J.O. Notice how everyone is now dead? And I only survived because I was able to hit it with this charged attack. Defense down is like... I mean, I'm not trying to exaggerate. The buffs and debuffs in this game are very, very powerful. So, having those seeds or items that cast defense up or defense down on enemies is the spell. Basically, you can get rise and set her to enemy debuffs, decrease enemy defense, and then use items to give all your characters defense or strength up. And the buffs really, well, they scale really well with bosses. So it's highly recommended if you're fighting certain difficult bosses. Let's try to spam a bit of magic here. That did literally nothing. Okay. I didn't think they'd be immune to gnome. Usually the bird type enemies are weak to gnome. So that did 82 damage. I mean, the pricklebeaks are pretty strong anyway. Like, they do a lot of damage. But once you have 0 defense, they kill you. Cool. Also, they can turn you to stone, in case you're wondering. I was already dead. Enemies jump from level 13 to 15. Yeah. Yeah, they keep scaling up for sure. Actually, we might get more damage done with Lumina than Shade right now, because it's daytime. At night, this spell's really good, but... I mean, their classic way of killing you is defense down and then pecking to death. That's true. Sure wish I could input command. I want to command input. I'm gonna switch over to Holy Bolt during the day. Not sure how much of a difference it makes, but I'm pretty sure Shade works better at night and Lumina works better at day. I mean, I could be wrong. Poof. Poof! Way too much damage. Not getting full healed by this spell is starting to bother me a little bit too. Here it comes. Maybe we should try to take them on one at a time. Or ignore them and just run by. Okay, we got 72 damage on a single target Holy Light. That's not very impressive. Let's try single target Evil Gate. You had to use 60 candies? Wow. I can do less than that. Looks like they're either strong to light magic or evil... whatever we call this, Evil Gate is just doing a little bit higher, like higher magic power, because it seems to be killing them a little bit more. Well, 100 damage is better than 60 anyway. So now we're cheesing these guys because I'm scared. Crack that egg. Oh, MP. Wait, she's got 3 MP. Why can't she cast? Why can she not cast magic with... I'm curious why I couldn't cast a magic spell that cost 2 MP when she had... Oh, it just didn't update her MP. She'd cast a spell, but the -2 didn't take effect till a little bit later. I see. The game knew she was going down to 1. It just didn't show it in time. Oh, there you go. Stoned it again. Turn to stone on their regular attacks. That was Duran. It's pretty brutal. I think I could recommend not really fighting these dumb birds. We're gonna have to revive him here because there's one more left, and we're gonna need Duran to help kill them. Now, I think there's another statue coming up not too far away. But we can throw some candy on. Alright, no magic this time. We're just gonna go kill it. With the most powerful magic. Blue gets to do more damage with buffs. Should have done this at the beginning of this room because there's so many enemies. Yeah, when our physical attack does almost as much damage as a magic spell, Duran is still great. 94 damage, 94 damage, 94 damage. Sadly, I don't think it lasts between screens. No. Wow! We're getting that stone effect off really reliably here. And then it messes up my chain to keep them sort of under control. Oh, come on. If you can just kill them before they grow up, they're not too bad, but... The stone effect really messed that chain up. Okay, well, back to magic. Kind of miss not having a team of damage dealers on these guys, because you can rush them down fairly quickly with like if you've got Hawkeye or Kevin especially. You can definitely burn these guys down before they grow up most of the time. But with just regular attacks, Angela and Carly do almost nothing. So it's all down to Duran to kill them before they grow up, which is pretty brutal. What will you do? This is the stone they were talking about, by the way. Looks like it's my time to shine, huh? There was a cave entrance here, but the volcano plugged it right up. Give me a second. Be seeing ya. Speaking of obscure quest things, yeah, sometimes you just have to click a random thing. That would be not worth it. Alright, new enemies. Enemies that can heal. Better than enemies that can turn you to stone. They're called Lizardons in this game. Sadly, the girls do 1 damage to everything in here, which is not great. And I'm only doing 2 damage. There we go. Maybe that green one really does need some magic. The Poto. Oh no, we got him. By the time I cast the spell, he was dead. He's had the same reaction to the Akatrice traps, yeah. 49 experience from that. Whew. That was a high-level enemy. Oh, I'll risk it. Free candy, just lying on the ground. Should probably try to keep the party healed up a little bit here. Enemies are, again, kicking our butt a little bit. Although I think now that we're past the Agatrices, things won't be as bad. Wrong button again. I'm gonna be really annoyed if there's a golden statue in the next screen. Alright, healed up enough. So I do find in this game as well, the difference between single targeting your magic and multi-targeting your magic doesn't seem to make much difference. Like the damage it deals is similar. In Secret of Mana, single targeting was generally way more effective than multi-targeting. So you generally wanted to single target things down. I think it was just the magic damage went down enough that multi-targeting meant the enemy's magic defense generally matched your damage. So multi-targeting would do like 1 or 2 damage, single targeting would do hundreds because somehow the formula just fails. In this game, though, it definitely doesn't feel like that. However, I think it does. I think it's supposed to do less damage on multi-target, but oftentimes you're just doing the same anyway. And yeah, stunning and knocking things back is pretty valuable in this game as well. More than in Secret of Mana, probably. Alright, finally Carly got to level 14. Oh, we need some spirit. Just for interest's sake, she used to heal about 140. Let's see how much of a difference this made. Plus 10? Sure. The only problem with Angelus, I think she slows dungeons down a bit because, you know, constantly pausing the game basically to do her spells. If you were to bring a more offensive melee team, you would destroy these rooms a lot quicker generally. I mean, each of these spells takes a few seconds, yeah. Plus trying to input them in the menu. The real battle is getting things input on the menu. I suppose that's probably reason enough to try out the remake on Steam. See if the gameplay is a little bit smoother, which I believe it is. You won, even though Carly was eaten by a lizard. Alright, we're almost there. I didn't mean to attack the Tonpole. I want to kill the Lizardmon before I grow up the next one. I like how much Angela's helping here. It's classic. Very Secret of Mana. Here I am, the main hero. Basically getting eaten alive. One of my party members not even there. Oh, this area's not that big, Thornum. It'll take a bit of time, but it's not that bad. Those guys really do have a lot of defense. Basically relying on crits and big damage to kill them. I think I meant to kill Angela. Oops. Marapoto oil. That's the first time I've seen that. It's probably an enemy skill of some sort. Like slows enemies or something. Alright. Time for more fairy walnuts. You always took the wrong direction? Well, yeah. That'll slow it down a little bit, for sure. I guess just having evolving enemies is annoying, and also healing enemies. Lots of ways to slow this dungeon down. I thought I told their AI to attack what Duran was targeting. And it's like they're not really following instructions. It's possible one of the tricks I usually do in this dungeon is to just not fight all the enemies anyway. When you're dealing with healers and 2-form enemies, it might be easier just to leave them alone. Like when they're in Tonpole form, they don't really attack much. That or I'm kind of more used to doing this dungeon with a bunch of melee bruisers. Everything feels slower with the two mages. You can hit him anytime you want, Duran. Thanks. Like before all the mages are dead. It's also possible that the last time I played it, I used a lot of fast forwarding. You're trapped! Well, this is one of those rooms you actually have to win. Yeah, I'm gonna have one of these here. It'll save some time. I'm gonna have to buy a whole bunch of these next time I can go shopping. Buffing Duran's power is just so important for winning this in a decent time. If I just had hundreds of those scales for increasing our attack, these rooms would go so much quicker. When you're doing like almost double damage, depending on how much defense the enemies have, it's just not even comparable. I've only got one left, though. I gotta save it for the next boss. Power pill. Ah, this guy's heal. Not the target I was looking for. Well, even without my power pill, yeah, we do pretty good damage. Sometimes it's more just how effectively you can get the enemy sort of stun locked. We're locked in this room. At least we killed the one enemy before he got the heal off. How come these guys have AoE healing already? It's like impossible for your team to have it this early on. These guys are already doing it. As if it's easy. Well, the natives were the tomato man, and they knew not to mess with us, Robert, because we were already killing tomato man for a long time. Oof. big damage from whatever water beam that was. Can't even cast magic. Alright, finally killed the healer. I'm not sure why we can't hit this guy anymore. That was weird. Getting Secret of Mana vibes when suddenly can't hit anything. Alright, can we just ignore this room, please? Yeah, that's fine. Could probably ignore another Tom Pole room. Up, I believe. You know, the Tom Poles hit a lot harder than they should. They should just relax. Dead end? Oh no. Did I miss a branch? It's possible I have to kill everything in this room, but I don't think so. Getting stuck behind a pillar that I can't even see is less appealing. I thought this was a dead end. Oh, there was a little hidden staircase, yeah. We're gonna fight this room because they're all kind of grouped up. It's gonna be kind of hard to sneak by, is my logic here. Can't heal. Alright, this is getting a little obnoxious. One enemy that we miss, can't hit, hits the whole group for like 50 damage. Duran, you need to stop missing this thing. What is your problem? Alright, well, I would say this dungeon is becoming more of a slog as I'm remembering it. That's fair. I think I just have a really bad party for this part. I need more magic, or whatever element they're weak against. And I have grown a little tired of the dark evil wave animation that does 100 damage, which is not enough right now. But having the girls do almost nothing in these fights, that's why it's taken so long for me. They just take damage, they don't really dish it out at all. Definitely an area that makes me miss Kevin. Maybe you are supposed to be promoted by now, who knows? Why are you only level 14, Blue? You should be level 18. There it is. It's not even a very long area, it's just the enemies get real jerky. Alright, so now we should be at the end of this place. Like, I swear, by screens, it's not even that long, but... I'm tired of fighting these guys now. Ah, another dead end. Cool. Now the maze starts. I must have, like, completely deleted this dungeon from my memory, because I always thought this was kind of a quick post-dungeon, like, just... Wait. If that's a dead end, and the other way's a dead end... And I'm gonna have to start killing enemies. I bet you something opens up in here. Good, you guys just spend your time healing, that's fun. It's just animation duels. Their animations versus our animations. Who gives up first? Computer or an audience? Are you kidding me? Full heal before I could even... Also, they killed one of my guys. Before I could even put in a menu command. Pretty sure they must have buffered that heal, because most of them should have been dead after we cast magic on them. I think we're gonna get into... We have to cast magic pretty frequently. I'm gonna start skipping through part of the animations. Didn't open up. I thought this was for sure gonna open up. Alright, so what did I miss? When you say this room, you're probably like a minute behind though, so... I don't know what room you mean. I fought our room. Oh, come on, game. Why are these girls so bad? Room next to the safe statue. Forced clearing. They know my weakness. Tired of this dungeon, so now they're making me fight it all out. Didn't I heal up recently? What happened? I think I targeted the wrong person again. I wonder why I don't remember this dungeon being so bad. This is pretty bad, and I definitely didn't remember it as being as brutal as this. Maybe just different party member last time, yeah. Probably after I did my first playthrough with this exact team, I probably never brought Turan again and only ever brought Kevin or someone more offensive, basically. It's definitely possible. I also don't remember typically bringing Charlotte ever after once. Like, she's just not very... She doesn't contribute enough, I don't think. You need people that can contribute to killing these groups quicker. I also probably brought more, I probably typically bring more of those strength seeds, or whatever they call them, to buff my physical attack. Because when you're playing with Hawkeye or Kevin, you really love those. So good. Alright, so also being lazy skipping rooms didn't help our situation at all. I think the last time I played is however long ago it was. The path is open, but where? Which path? I think the last time I played, yeah, this was the path. I probably went Kevin, Hawkeye, Lee's, and they're definitely a very offensive physical party. And then I regretted it later game when I didn't have Angela to do magic later on, but... Either that or the last time I did this dungeon I had replayed the game recently and I just took the shortest path to the exit. Because I did play it through like 6 times in a row at some point. Just to see the whole stories. Welcome to bad level design, is that what you're calling it? It'd be better if there was some sort of treasures at the end of those paths. Like if you fought those rooms and got something for your trouble, then I would feel a little bit better about actually fighting all these areas, but... Enemy drops are garbage, and there's never any treasures at the end of these paths, so... Guess we should have gone left instead of right. Oh, you went all the way back to the gold statue? Yeah. It's probably smart. I get the feeling I skipped a lot of combat. Oh, they're up to level 16. I'm under-leveled now. Another dead end. I wonder if this room needs to be fought, though, because it kind of looks like a path might open up. We'll fight one room at least. Can't just skip the whole game. Aw, you can't fall further behind. The next dungeon won't be as bad, I'm sure. I just remember it getting easier once you get sort of some of the better spells and the class change. It could just be that I picked one of the more frustrating party group compositions, really, so... It's just gonna take a while for us to fight our way through some of these rooms. Hacking and slashing. No doorway. Alright. Also, we're an hour and 12 minutes in my episode. We're supposed to be at the end here. So now I'm starting to rush because we've already overtime. Well, Charlotte, but even Angela, she's not contributing very much right now. She helps with bosses, but with random encounters, she still kind of sucks. Until she gets all the elements. Hey, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, so yep, this dungeon was longer than I remembered, for sure. Blocked out of my memory. At least I didn't have to go back to the other statue. I'd rather grind here if I had to grind than back and forth. Alright! You're trapped! Oh no! It's a vampire! I am Malocchio. In accordance with his Dark Majesty's prophecy, I am here to end your lives. It is foretold that you may disrupt his Majesty's plans. Coward, just who is this Dark Majesty? There is no need for you to know. After all, you will not leave here alive. The volcano will soon bury you all. Haha! So instead of defeating us himself, he... does what? Just locks us into a volcano? That we went into voluntarily? There was a reason we came in here. What's that? Hey, you want to help? You got some cool goggles. Boom. Everyone dies. Not everyone dies. Congratulations. You have enabled fast travel. Well, not exactly fast, but travel. You've enabled travel. We're still a long way from Valdina, where we're supposed to be talking to the king. And we're still not heading anywhere near the place we're supposed to be going. But we've got another elemental, and we survived a volcano exploding. This is a long dungeon for no boss and no reward. Thanks for everything! So he's a cool dude. We'll figure out his name eventually. We should probably go back to Valsina. Maybe instead of taking a boat, this time we'll take cannon travel, because this is nonsense. I'm never taking a boat again. I mean, I could argue there was no reason for that dungeon at all. That whole trip to the volcano was almost entirely pointless. Anyway, we're back in a town that has cannon travel, so we'll be able to finally take cannon travel to the king. Which it sure would have been nice if we could have just taken it from the mountain. Which is what I thought we would do, of course, but... needlessly complicated boat travel onto island, into volcano, into a long dungeon with no reward. Not the best part of the game. Not a highlight. Anyway, that is over. And I don't think we'll ever have to take a boat again. Or, like, maybe one more. But we're getting very close to never needing to take ship travel again. I don't think they're going to block us from cannon travel anymore, so... we will figure that out next episode. Cannon travel open for business! There's only 3, but they'll probably build some more. Anyway, future tubers, that's all for this episode. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed! I didn't totally enjoy that dungeon, but it's over, and I generally remember this game fondly, so if I block that one out of my mind, it's probably because the next one's better, and that last one kind of sucked. You know, the Phantom Ship was cool, a bit spooky, and, you know, 2 party members is a bit annoying, but the Volcano Island, that was garbage, so we never want to do that again. Hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you next time.